So what's up, everybody at YouTube? Sorry, I've been kind of sick lately, but I just got a new headset, which is fun. It's just all big and bulky, and I feel like if I got it, you wouldn't be able to see my dreads at all. So I'm like just setting it down and hoping the microphone is loud enough. So if it's a little quiet, just bear with me. Um, it's freezing. It's freezing in Cleveland right now. I think mostly I just hate the cold, and it's not really that bad. We just had like our first like big snow, and well, it probably wasn't even like a big snow, but it was like the first, and it's more than I ever wanted to snow because I'm a freeze baby and I love my summertime. Um, and yeah, I'm a 22-year-old kid who lives with a bunch of other guys, so we suck at having heat. We've got space heaters in each room, and that's how we deal with everything. But anyways, enough about being cold. Um, Dreads. Mine are getting really terribly sorry about that. Really long, actually. They've just kind of been taken off, and I'm really happy about that. I can't wait till they're even longer than this and like down here, and I don't have to deal with them like in my face, and I can pull them all back, and it'll just be sweet. But on the topic of my dreads growing, I've been having, I guess not problems, but they're not growing in as perfectly as I would want them to. Like, I've been like trying to figure out like good ways to like help the new growth at the roots dread up, and you know some of them they're all coming in different. Like some of them are like decent, like they're still just kind of weird at the roots, but you can tell they're gonna dread eventually. I got one like, where is he? No, you're not gonna be able to see him anyways. But this guy right here, he's dreaded perfectly, like all the way to like you could barely tell that there's hair at the base of this dread, like loose hair, like straight hair at the base of it. But he's the only one that happened to. And then even then some of the dreads on the side of my head, cause I wear hats and bandanas a lot, like for work. My hair's like pressed up against the side of my head, and a lot of my dreads are kind of growing in flat because of that, like on the sides. And I've been trying to work on that as much as I can. Like whenever I like get out of the shower and they're still wet, I'll palm roll them, and that seems to help a little bit. But I don't know. I'm just still worried about them. But as they grow out, I feel like they'll do their own thing and round out as much as they can. I hope so. Anyways, if they don't, I'm gonna have to figure out some way to fix them or whatever. Um, in addition to just like clockwise rubbing like my dreads whenever I get the chance, or like whenever like I don't know, I find myself doing it more not to like for my dreads, but just like if my head itches in a spot, I'll just do that just because it just I don't know. I saw Ned the Dread, who's some other guy with dreadlocks on YouTube, say something like that, and I don't know, it just kind of stuck and it works. I've also been taking this hat because I was reading something about people using like wool sweaters and wool hats to form dreads, and just kind of like either like rubbing it on my head like this, or like whenever I'm just sitting around. Because I wear this hat a lot because it's cold in my house, as I said. I just take it and just, like, I don't know, just give it like, just rub my hair somehow with it, and I don't know. It seems to be helping, but I just started it recently, so I don't know. I've kind of stopped maintaining my dreads, um, like with a crochet hook and all that stuff. I've done a little bit of it, like when adding loose hairs, like when I have like a lot of loose hairs that need to get added into a dread, like loose at the roots, I mean. I'll uh, I'll like use the one second. Use this like loose hair tool from Dreadhead, which seems to work pretty well, and then I'll just crochet afterwards, and that usually keeps it in there. But I don't know. I've just been trying to stay away from the crochet hooks lately because I haven't really noticed any, but I'm still just worried about breakage. I don't want my dreads to be like fucked up or anything like that, so I'm just kind of trying to stay away from all that stuff as much as possible, but it is really helpful when you do use it. On the topic of adding in the loose hairs, like sometimes I accidentally like pull like hairs from other threads into them. I mean, like you can't see it, but I've made like one congo back here with these two. Like, they're really long. Like, it's like just starting to form. It's like barely even dreaded down at the bottom. They're just kind of together. And then I think there's like some other one over here that formed naturally, and I think I might. Oh well, here's my first congo that I formed. Because one of my dreads looked like he was going to like fall out and he wasn't dreading at all. But if you can get a good look, he's dreaded about, oh wow, he's dreaded almost like 2 inches now. I started him shortly after. He's been going for about 4 months now. I think it's cool like having that there, so I can like see the progression like as like my hair grows, how much is like how long. I just failed the talking. You could see how much my hair has grown since then. Because I mean, I don't know, I don't really pay attention like with my other stuff, and like I'm always like taking in the tips, so you can't really tell how much has grown. But with this guy, you could just see, I don't know, well, it's been about 2 inches, because that's how long the Congo part is in the past 4 months, so I don't know, that seems actually kind of pretty fast for a dread to be growing, but I'm happy. The longer they get, the better. Oh, sorry, I keep on coughing, like, right into my mic. I apologize about that. Washing your dreads. I recently switched to Dr. Bronner's liquid soap because it's orange scented and oranges are awesome. And I don't know, I just didn't like the smell that the dread head soap left in my hair afterwards, and it just, I don't know. I feel better using it. However, I noticed that there's like you have to rinse your hair. I feel like soak it in, just like rub it in, just washing. Uh, when you go to rinse it out, you have to work a lot of stuff out, and like you have to rinse your hair for a long time. And for some reason, the water pressure was really bad in my house. Last time I washed my hair, which I wash my dreads about once a week. Sometimes I get lazy and go like 2 weeks or whatever, but I try to keep it on a once a week schedule, just because I hate how my dreads look after I wash them, and like for the next 2 days. And it's also drying them is drying them just really sucks in the winter, and it's like drying them is like really important. I'm like, sorry. After my shower, it's like lots of towel drying, wringing them out like 2 or 3 times, like still like because there's so much water that just soaks into them. You just have to keep on wringing them out. Just shake your head like a dog, like in the bathtub, so it doesn't get everywhere. And it's honestly pretty fun, but it sucks because there's just so much water in there. And like in the summer, it was cool because you could just go outside. I could take my dog for a walk, and the sun would just my dreads would be dry like through and through by the time I got home. But now it's in the winter. I have to like blow dry them and then like pull and roll and squeeze all the hair out and like blow dry again, and I just sit around for hours and like just keep on doing that, and it still never feels like that all the like water and shit is like 100% out of my hair. But I don't know. I deal with it. I don't have any like rot or anything gross building on my dreads, so I know I get all of it out, but it still worries me every time I have to do it. Last thing I wanted to talk about was I went to the Sword concert last Wednesday. It was an awesome show. I don't know if any of you guys listen to them. If you're into metal, you should check them out. I don't know, they've got, it's like doom stoner metal. They've got I don't know, they're really fun. The show was cool because like you could actually like tell that they were like into playing the music. They're like happy and like down to play music for us, and that just I never really thought about it, but it just made the show so much better. But yeah, it was really fun. But I've noticed because I end up going to concerts a lot and headbanging and just getting all sweaty and gross. But does your dreads feel really nice afterwards? Like just this, I'm assuming it's like the same thing. Like if you go swimming, in like salt water or whatever. I only have fresh water around here. We have Lake Erie, woohoo! But if you go swimming in salt water, like I don't know if you are actually athletic, unlike me, and like play sports and like get all sweaty and stuff like that. It just really makes your dreads feel nice. I don't know exactly what it is about it, but it's sweet. But I mean, you do have to wash your dreads afterwards because they get kind of smelly. But I don't know. I like it. Anyways, I don't think I have too much else to say. I think I've said more than enough. I have no idea how long this video has been going on, but I know it's guaranteed to be way too long. If you're still listening to this, thanks for watching my videos. Subscribe, friend me, whatever, and I will probably see you in a month.